And they are off. Eddie Cordoba out in that all red car. HB. Ooh, as my Australian friend said, HB. So let's see. It looks like that's Maddy Long. The Island having a bad start. Maddy Long looking to keep Eddie Cordoba in check. Eddie was absolutely flying. Eddie comes by Maddy Long. Chris Van Air, Greg McBee, Fireball McManis, Jeremy Talent, Island way back in 7th. Look at Maddy Long all on the rear view mirror of Eddie Cordoba. Eduardo. There's Maddy Long. And right behind him, Chris Van Air. There's Van Air, our third place car, followed by Fireball McManis. This is your open E-Truggy class. Track is open, comes from Mao. David. All right, so Eddie Cordoba flying on a 29.5, 29.7 from Maddy Long. She has 1 second deficit behind him, but it is a lot closer on the track. Behind them, McManis, Van Air, Gregory McBee, Craig Jackson, Action Jackson, national champion in 6. Islands, 13.5, national champion. Won that at BHRC last weekend. Maddy keeping Eduardo honest. Eddie coming down the straightaway. Maddy now 0.6 of a second back of him. I think Maddy's running all the classes here besides short course and 40 plus. She's a little young for 40 plus. She has quite a long time to go to 40 plus. But she is trying to chase on Eduardo Cordoba out in that red car, yellow wheels. There's Maddy. Pink car, yellow wheels. McManis is now 3.4 back of them. Chris Van Air. Island Sanderson not having a good start. Started in 2nd, currently in 6th. Woo! Maddy Long, she got it wrong at the end of the straightaway. Flipped off the side, and that is going to allow... no, Maddy having a bad lap. That's going to put her way down the line as McManis, Van Air, and McBee, I think, got by her. Because she crashed big time. All right, we are on board with, I believe that's Ethan McManis. He's now in 2nd. With Van Air right behind us, so this is a good race. Eddie got a 9-second lead over these guys after Maddy made that big mistake. Van Air and McManis going at it right now. Van Air with the yellow wheels, McManis with the white wheels, black wing. Van Air right there, trying to catch up to McManis. Fireball trying to keep him away from this. Fireball getting a little bit squirrely coming on. That power of that E-Truggy. It's Eddie Cordoba, Ethan McManis, Chris Van Air, Gregory McBee, Maddy Long, your top 5. This is the Open E-Truggy A1 main race, 23 of 37. Up next is Sportsman E-Buggy A1. Then we'll go into Intermediate and Pro E-Buggy. Then we'll get into some Nitro Racing. And there's Eddie, our leader, representing Costa Rica. Tico. And that red HB, I believe he lives in Georgia now, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, he lives in Atlanta, so doing a lot of racing over here in the USA. And Eddie comes by 29 flat. Our fastest lap of the day so far by Chris Van Aert, 28.5. He did that on lap number 10. It's Eddie Cordoba, Fireball, McManis, Chris Van Aert, Maddy Long, Island now up to that top 5. Eddie looking absolutely dialed with that HB Truggy. He's got a lot. Says he's driven Truggy for like 5 years. He could have fooled me. He is absolutely flying at the moment. Okay. Eddie, absolutely flying. Danny and I are supposed to go on to Costa Rica this year. I don't know if it's going to happen now for the 200mm Nitro Sedan World Championships. Cordoba stretching that lead out to 5.3 seconds over Fireball. Island getting in front of Maddy Long. Maddy Long was out front trying to chase down Cordoba. Then she had that bad lap. And it's going to be Cordoba, McManis, Van Aert, Sanderson, McBee, your top 5. Maddy Long now on the top, outside the top 5 looking in. Jeremy Talent in 7. Rich Sanderson, Craig Jackson, Owen Simmons, Sean Salter, Matt Walford, Mike Lopes, Greg Smith, and Zach Rubin. We are on board with Maddy Long as she tries to make some inroads and get a top 5 out of this. But it's about getting sorted after making those mistakes, and it's very hard to do that mentally. And she's still young. She's got a lot to learn, but she's very consistent. So, but, I mean, frustration gets the best of us. And she's putting her head down. 38 seconds left to go in this race. Eddie Cordoba, barring any failure, should take the win. He's got one more lap. There's Eddie. That car is dialed. His package is good. E-Truggy, man. E-Truggy is growing more and more every year. They are talking about including it in the World Championship next year. I say go for it. All right. So, Eddie, one more lap. And I don't think Island's going to get another. Island up to second. Holy wow. Oh, no. Ethan McManis pipped him at the end by 0.8 of a second. So it's going to be Cordoba and Ethan McManis, Island Sanderson, Chris Van Aert, Gregory B., Maddy Long, Jeremy Talent, Rich Sanderson, Owen Simmons, Sean Salter, Mike Lopes. Looks like he's going to drop down. He had a very long lap. Matt Watford, Greg Smith, Craig Jackson, and Zachary. Well done, Eddie Cordoba, taking that first win. And we are going to be ready. Ethan McManis, Island Sanderson, Chris Van Aert, and Greg McBee. So, Divine Sex, Kyle Thomas's biggest fan. Awesome. I don't think Kyle Thomas. Let's get ready to boogity on under 5. And they are off. Eddie getting off to what it looks like to be a good start. And he does. Right behind him is Island. Ooh, somebody getting it wrong. That was Maddy, I believe. So not good luck for her. But good luck for Eddie. Eduardo coming up over that triple. And had a very fast 17.817 on the first run. So that Truggy is absolutely flying down the straightaway. And Eddie coming through that mogul section, making quick work of it. Behind him, Island Sanderson making a trip down from Indiana. And Maddy out early, not out, but down to 6 early. And Fireball McManis in 3rd, Jeremy Talent 4th, Chris Van Aert 5th. Maddy in 6th, Matt Wofford 7th, Sean Salter 8th, Greg Smith 9th, and Mike Lopes in 10th. We got 6 minutes and 52 seconds left to go in this race. And And we are currently following Eddie Cordoba, that all red HB. He has a 1.4 second lead over Island. And Island trying to catch him up. Oh, Eddie getting a little bit sideways as he comes around that 180. But no harm, no foul. A little bobble. Island trying to make a little bit of inwards as they come through that off-camber dog leg. You can see the potholes forming and the breaking points as they go through that 180 to the triple. Onto the straightaway they go. And Eddie, that's a 29-1, a 29 flat for Island just now. Ethan McManis now 4.2 seconds back of Island. Eddie going to be in some traffic here shortly. How can he maneuver through this traffic? This is open, so we're expecting them to drive a little bit better. We shall see. Hasn't been the order of the day for the drivers with lap traffic. Island going to have to make his way through the traffic as Eddie looking to the outside. Ooh. Eddie was very close to the pipe just now. And there he does. He gets in front of that driver, and Eddie now has a little bit of clear air in front of him. He does not have some more lap traffic coming up, but he's always going to be in lap traffic at the pace he's running. Eddie looking unflappable right now as he makes that way up to that plateau jump, back down into the valley and over the Twin Peaks. Down the straightaway he goes. That's a 29-1 for Eddie, stretching that lead out to 2.2 seconds over Island. This Island trying to make some inroads. It's very hard to make inroads when you're in a myriad of traffic. Up next after this, our first e-buggy race, Sportsman e-buggy A2 main. We got 3 more races today. And we got our trophy presentation. Eddie Cordoba, Island, Sanderson, Ethan McManis, Maddy making it back up to 4th. Matt Watford in 5th. Gregory McBee, Jeremy Talent, Greg Smith, Chris Van Air, Rich Sanderson in your top 10, followed by Zachary Rubin, Mike Lopes, Owen Simmons, Craig Jackson, and Sean Salter. If it stays like this, overall it's going to be Eddie Cordoba, Island, Ethan McManis, Chris Van Air, and Maddy Long, your top 5. And we're following Maddy Long. She's got one more race after this, and that's intermediate e-buggy. So she got a really bad start. That's right. We are now currently following Island, Sanderson, and Ethan McManis. There's Island in that bright yellow just coming across the line. And there's McManis right behind him. This is our closest battle on the track because Eddie is just kind of walking away with this. There is, I believe this is the battle for second. That's Island right there in that flow orange, flow yellow. And that white wheel car, black wing, looks to be Ethan McManis. I think that's his colors. Looks like it. As they come across the line, it is. So McManis, 0.2 of a second back from Island. So this will shake things up, though. And McManis came second earlier. He'll be looking for another second to finish second overall, barring any disaster with Cordoba as well. He is trying to get by Island, but Island shutting down all doors as they're about to come up on Greg Smith, who is currently down in 8th. Thank you, Greg. Yep, there we go. And they are flying down the straightaway. Up and over this double they go. McManis looking to the inside. Can't find any space there. Through those moguls he goes. McManis absolutely flying, though, right now. He's on a 29.5. Island on a 29.5. Just looks like McManis is just more aggressive at this point. Up and over the Blue Ridge Triple. They go. 2 minutes, 13 seconds left to go. Ooh, some lap traffic there. And they come barreling down the straightaway. And they are absolutely flying, putting on a clinic of driving for us here at home. And McManis has a look, but he's able to make it stick. Some good driving by Island. He checked up. He said, I'm going to let you go by. We're not going to get messed up there. And Island gets it back. And around that 180 they go. McManis, he was doing this triple in his short course. We know he can jump a RC car. Let's see how it looks when he comes across the line now. And that's going to put McManis into second. So this is for position overall as well. Eddie Cordoba now 5.3 seconds up. So any mistake by Eddie and these guys will be right there. Ooh, they had to thread the needle. Both of them made it through that catastrophe area. That thorn bush that they had to go through. McManis still out front. On that triple he goes. Gets it on the inside. Perfectly landing on the down grade. Getting on the brakes just enough to scrub off some speed for that corner. McManis for 29.5. Eddie Cordoba throwing out a 28.551. Fastest lap for him of the weekend. McManis currently has the fastest lap of the race for 28.4. As these two battle out Sanderson in that flow orange and white. That was some great racing right there as they got as close as they possibly can. Sanderson gonna take him on that dog leg as McManis got caught up. 45 seconds left to go in this race. They're gonna get one more lap. They might get two. Sanderson's gonna come by. He's definitely gonna get two. McManis is by. He's 1.9 back. So McManis needs a mistake to help his cause. Eddie out front by 7.2 seconds. Gonna take the overall victory. McManis sending it. Sanderson getting it wrong. No man's land. No turn marshal. So that's going to give it to McManis. And McManis is going to be clear for second, I'm pretty sure, because I don't think Sanderson's going to come. Yep, he does make it, but he is going to be 4.3 seconds back. So McManis has this in the pocket. Eddie right here going on his victory lap. He's about done. Well done, Eddie Cordoba in Costa Rica, taking the win here at the 2024 Open E-Truggy A2 main. And I will be right back, everybody, as I'm going to congratulations, Eddie Cordoba, Ethan McManis, Island Sanderson, Maddy Long, Jeremy Talent. Overall, it's going to be Eddie Cordoba, Ethan McManis, Island Sanderson, Chris Vanner, Maddy Long, Gregory McBee, Jeremy Talent, Matt Wofford, Rich Sanderson, Mike